Hey, well, good morning, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the Wyoming house. My attack dog is alerted. You don't even know, she doesn't even know she's barking at right now. Anyway, it is Tuesday morning around 9 a.m. Man, I'm a good example of SSDD. Today's going to be just like yesterday. But I wanted to give you an update, make sure you knew I didn't cut my leg off or have a tree fall on me or anything. So what I've got is I've got yesterday. I took Sunday off, man. I was broken after 10 straight days. I couldn't do it. So I took Sunday off and then hit it again yesterday. We had a good day. Got 6 of the monster trees down. Haven't hit the house, haven't hit the truck, haven't hit myself. Getting pretty good at landing trees where I need them, even when they're leaning the wrong way. So what I've got is a series of short videos. It's like 6-7 minutes. If you don't give a shit about trees or fire prep, this can be pretty much the end. Here, I'll do a little tobacco content for you. So I am smoking. Today I'm doing some dark fired cherry. I'm doing it in my Wyoming meerschaum as always. Did a deep clean of this morning, and I like a clean pipe. I hadn't cleaned it in almost a week, so it was pretty filthy. Pretty cool. Anyway, things are going pretty good. Fire status hasn't changed a lot. Either way, good or bad, it's pretty much all the evac zones are still in evac prep. All the people that have been evacuated remain evacuated. The 2 fires are now status as 1, but they're both almost 30,000 acres now. So what I'm going to show you now is yesterday's progress with the trees, and then I'll come back and talk to you a little bit about how the house is. I've got some Google Maps of the house and how it's protected by the creek, and then I'll show you how the U.S. Forest Service's status is. I'll take you over to the screens and show you a little bit of that. As a final note, before I jump off, show you yesterday is my daughter Lauren is evac'd out of Sarasota. In fact, she had just landed at Baltimore at BWI, and my wife has picked her up, and they're headed home. So Lauren is safe out of the hurricane zone for the 2nd time in 3 weeks. As Milton bears down, it's actually drawing a bead on Sarasota. It looks like it could be a direct hit. They're predicting 9 to 14 feet of storm surge. So we had to get her out of there along with everybody else. So we knew Maryland to be the safe spot. My son lives 1 mile from the gangs overtaking apartment complexes. I got the fire bearing down, and Lauren had the hurricane. So we knew Maryland to be the safe spot. All right, well, I'm going to show you a couple videos from yesterday, and then we'll come back and chat. All right, guys, it is Monday morning. Took yesterday off because I was broken. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees left on this side, and then the house, this side of the house will be done. So that janky hanging tree I had here, I chained it. I just drug it from the cut stump end. You can see how it just dug a trench, but I actually got it drug all the way out to my safe pile out there. You can see the top of it. It was nice I was able to drag it the right way, trunk first. So I'm gonna try to do the same without the hang with these guys. My intent, my gardener's here. He was kind of shocked at how much work I got done as a single guy. I'm gonna try and drop these that way and then drag the trunk around and drag them the right way. We'll see if the play-on meets contact with the enemy. All right, here's some janky Jankmeister for you. I'm using deck screws, hold the chain up on the tree as high as I can so that I get more leverage on it. So there's Mr. Janky Jank. All right, it's Mr. Janky back again. And in case you thought Saturday was janky, I thought I'd show you my new level. I leveled up. Look, I have 2 tie ropes that broke, tied together, influencing my tree as I cut it. So 2 ropes, 2 chains, held up there with my deck screws that I was showing you. Seeing this tree is leaning to my right, which is the exact opposite way I want it to go. It's about 60 feet or higher. So I've got to influence it with the truck. My real goal is to drop it on this side and then pull it stump first. But I'll take it following the truck. We'll see what happens. I got the wedge cut. You can see the tree is actually leaning left, straight up, or even a little bit left. And it's because of 2 things. The truck was pulling it a little bit. And I cut these super stupid big wedges. And the reason I do this, they're way too big, way too deep. I know that. I do this on purpose. So there's a shot I can just pull it over with the truck now. Actually fell slightly left of perfect. I was aiming for there, but I'll take this. So I just cut the big chunk end off right here. And I'll chain it in 2 parts. I'll chain this piece straight out. I'll chain that piece straight out. Going way out there. All right, look at this one. It was so big. It's an 18-inch. It's an 18-inch bar. So big that I had to cut it down the middle with the grain before I could attempt to ground cut this stump. Whew. Look at that. Worked like a charm. All right, that ended up working pretty good. There's one, that was a double. That's a double. That's a single. That's 5 of the giants down so far today. All right, here's tree number 6 for the day. I think it's gonna be the last one. As you can tell, it's leaning the wrong way. It's leaning to the right. So it's I'm gonna go ahead and rig it. So here's unrigged tree number 6. All right. What's worse than janky? How about cantilevered janky? So I'm cantilevering around this tree with the knot still in it to get the tree down. I'm hoping it'll fall right at me. So hopefully as I drive that way, the tree will fall that way. Wish me luck. Right. I wanted to go over here. It went slight right on me. So I'm just got it chained up and I'm gonna drag it backwards. Should work. I should get it out of here in one pull. Look how dead this thing is. A lot of dead wood standing. Talk about a bomb waiting for the fire. All right, time to drag. All right, guys, this will end Monday's edition of this old tree. Got 6 of the monsters cut down. Stumps are ground cut. Here they all are. And they're all dragged about 100 yards out there. Pretty good pile going out there now. So what's left? Got this one clump and this one tree. This guy right here and then this little clump. This has got 3 smaller ones. These are comfort wise. So there's the 3 smaller ones. And one pretty good sized one. They're all tall. So I'll be doing it just like today. So tomorrow I have 5 to cut. These 4 and this 1.
And after that, we'll only have one more tree to cut on the other side. So I'll be doing these tomorrow just like I did today. Trying to lay them down here and then chaining them out there. Good day, guys. Man, I feel good. It's a lot of progress in one day.
All right, so I've got about 6 trees left, and I should be able to finish up. So today I'll bang down I think there's 5 on this side of the house, and then that one giant one I have left on the other side. So I'll do that one tomorrow. So I think by Wednesday 2 p.m. I should be done. So the dangerous chainsaw work will be done. All the trees will be felled and either cut up in piles or dragged off by chain to kind of a safe distance. So I'll switch to pile cleanup at that time, but that is hard, repetitive work, but it's not dangerous in any way. So that'll be a nice change. All right, we'll switch from fire prep to the fire itself. Yesterday, it's really starting to get close to cresting and coming down the valley. So there's 2 valleys. It's at the head of 2 valleys. One goes south towards Jackson. It's called the Grovant Valley. And then the other one is a little bit left, which comes down the highway that comes towards my place. So right now, they're more worried about the Grovant Valley. They've done some pre-evac notices. Out here, we use a 3-stage system. It's called a ready, set, go. Ready means you're kind of being pre-prepped, just kind of get yourself, in the mindset, and your house ready and your pets ready and all that. 2 is set, which means you're pretty much under an imminent threat of being ordered away. And then level 3 is go, which means go immediately without any prep, leave immediately. And so that's why they use kind of that ready, set, go. It gives you some warning that you're not going to get when it's time to leave. And I'm gonna show you the evac zones on the screen here. So yesterday, driving down to town to see my boys at the lounge, the fire was quite visible at the top of the mountain range. So I just show you a couple seconds as I drive down the highway. So I'm trying to drive and show it, so it's a little bit screwy, but I just want to show you what it looks like pretty much just a couple miles from the house. The fire remains 10 miles by road from my house. The northwest corner continues to burn, but it hasn't come any closer. So 12 miles by road, 10 miles by as the crow flies. So that's kind of where we stand today. So that's, I've watched the updates from last night and this morning, and I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to show you what my house looks like as protected by Pacific Creek, and then I'm going to show you how the U.S. Forest Service's status is, where they are, and that's how I stay up and aware of what's happening as of today. All right, guys, so here's a Google Maps. I'm pretty zoomed in on my house. So I'm just going to show you kind of what's going on here. So this is my main house, my driveway, and then this is my guest house. So if you watched any of my prior videos from Wyoming, I'm usually walking Sasha or Ranger out here. And then sometimes I show you what it looks like looking back at the guest house or looking back at the main house. This is the pond. I last time's video from the pond, or from the back deck, I video out this way. And a lot of times I'll show you what the Tetons look like from out here, and I'm looking down this way. So what you're seeing is Pacific Creek, and you can see it makes this perfect bend around my house. And so I had this really nice, this is like the most perfect fire break. This is probably a quarter mile, 400 yards from the creek. So this is National Forest here, and then Pat Creek, and then this kind of sandy break. So I've got this quarter mile, natural fire break. The fire's coming from down here. Then it makes this perfect bend around the north side of my property. So this is the east side of my property, and then it makes this bend. I've got the exact same thing on the north side, so I'm really well protected. And what I'm just doing is I'm clearing trees. I've got one giant one on this side, and I've got the 6 I said I have to, or 5 or 6 I have to do, are right here. So that's a little bit of an update of what's going on at my property, and kind of why I'm not freaking out. I'm just doing prep work. All right, so this is a U.S. Forest Service fire map. They put this up on Facebook every day and update it, so it's really nice. So what you're looking at are 2 fires that have merged into one. This is the new one, the Pack Trail fire, and this is the Fish Creek fire. And they basically merged into one giant. It's about 50,000 acres. Each one is about 25 to 30,000 acres each. And so they've got this sort of protection zone around it. And then you can see these guys are in this. These yellow boxes are pre-notifications, and the red boxes are evac. So these people have been evac'd for probably a week now, and these guys have been on pre-evac orders for a week, and then these guys just got pre-evac notices a couple days ago. So when I drive from home, I'm coming up this highway right here, and right here is Togedy Lodge. This is 12 miles from my house going down this valley. So the Continental Divide pretty much splits this thing in the middle, and we're starting to get fire on my side of the Continental Divide. That's kind of what makes me nervous. I told you the fire is, you can kind of see it, and what I'm showing you is the fire is right here, and it's going to run down this valley. In fact, they're already saying they're doing, they've got crews over on this side now, and they're doing plans to protect point protection, which means home and farm protection right here. And that makes me a little nervous, because that means they know it's going to drop over and really become a major fire on our side, or they're planning for it to come over the top and become a major fire on our side. So this is a big deal. And then mine would be, if this box were to appear up here, then I'd be nervous. We had a yellow box on us when it was just this fire, and I don't know. So far, we're not getting. I'm only getting test messages from the emergency system. I'm not getting pre-notification, or that level 3 ready, set, go. So, but if it does come up here, it's only got 10 miles to run to get to my house. So that's why I'm being so careful about protection and getting these trees down, because you just don't know. And it makes me nervous. They're planning for it to run down this side of the Rockies or the Continental Divide. It'd be very easy for it to spill a little bit this way and just run down that valley. So that's what we're facing. I just wanted you to see what I look at every day.
This is when you know you're using your truck right. And you're spitting mud up on your mirrors. It's a proper looking truck.
Guys, that's really it for the day. I'm going to wrap this up and get this video loaded and get it uploaded, and then I'm going to head out and try to get those 5 or 6 trees down. I'm pretty careful. I mean, I do some janky shit. I show it to you, but I'm kind of progress over safety in a lot of cases. But myself, my house, my truck, I try to keep safe. But I'm one man. I'm all by myself, so I have to do some things that you probably wouldn't normally do. But I've got to get these trees down. And then when I start making mental mistakes, I kind of quit for the day. Because once I start making mental mistakes, I know I'm gonna start making physical mistakes, and that's when it gets dangerous. So I'm usually done around 2:00. Get cleaned up, grab Sasha, and we head down to the cigar lounge, see the boys, watch a little Monday Night Football last night. So I'll head down this afternoon. I'll get down there around 3:00, and I grab a sandwich from the deli, and get back home around 7, 8:00. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So today and tomorrow will be kind of the same thing, but at that point we should be done with the danger. Guys, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a good Monday. I hope Tuesday's going good for you. This is really the focus of my life. you know, I know my daughter's safe. I know my Sean is home safe, and you know, I'm coming to the end of the fire prep here as far as at least the chainsaw stuff. So that's it, and we'll talk again. I'll try to get another video up tomorrow. See you later, guys.